Okay, so let's go ahead and scan Amiibo. So we've got 2 new ones. We've got Roy here. Are you gonna... There we go. Oh, great. Double sword. Something I don't want. And then we have Tiki. Abyssal Tome. Thanks, Tiki. Now we're gonna get Crom. Brave Sword. Lucina. Devil Axe. I don't want your devil weapons. Here's Marth. Great bow. Did you find more Fire Emblem Amiibo? Over the weekend, Eco and I went to used game store. And we saw that they had Roy. So we were going to get him. And then we also got Pichu. But then somebody came in and they were dumping their Fire Emblem Amiibo. And they had Tiki. So basically as soon as she was turned in, we bought her. Well, Eco did. So yeah, we have Tiki now. That still does happen. You won't be able to access the skill trainer until you reach the point it unlocks. All right, well, you do what you gotta do, I guess. We'll see. It still seems like it's more streamlined than New Game Plus for Three Houses. Hi, Caspar. My brother was in charge of Fort Mercius. It doesn't matter that he was standing in for my father. Guess that means he'll have to be held responsible somehow. I just don't know what to do. Express concern. Are you worried about him? I know it's nerve-wracking not knowing how it'll play out. No, worrying won't change anything. I know it'll be handled fairly, whatever the outcome. All right. Hi, Manuela.
You know,
it looks like a lot of the Knights of Saros are going to join the battle. I just realized that the volume is so low because of Kingdom Hearts. I was thinking to myself, man, it's hard to hear anything. And then I was like, oh yeah, I had to turn the volume way down for Kingdom Hearts. And it still got smacked with copyright. And I don't even think it's a real claim. I think it's a false claim, but that's neither here nor there. All right. You'll probably have to remind me again to turn it down for Kingdom Hearts. We'll see. Anyway. Looks like the Knights of Saros are going to join the battle. But Lady Rhea wouldn't possibly appear on the front lines herself, right? Oh, Manuela. It's a possibility. She very well could. It would really boost the Knight's spirits. She's definitely going to.
My, how troubling.
Yes, I suppose that's true. My goodness, this battle becomes more daunting by the second. Also, we already fought Rhea, so like... Speaking of... Book of Saros 1. The revelation, the goddess, is all things. She is heaven above and the land below. She is eternity incarnate. She is the present, the past, and the future. Her eyes see all. Her ears hear all. Her hands receive all. So Rhea wrote this, right? She who was graced with the holy word of the divine goddess who bore witness to her magnificence is the one called Saros. She is the messenger of the heavens, the bridge between the lands above and below, and her blessings shall bring tidings of peace to all. With the goddess's omnipotence and wisdom to guide her, Saros ensures that her will be done. As the goddess's sword, Saros wards away evil. As the goddess's child, Saros makes emperors of mortals. As the goddess's wings, Saros elevates her people. As the goddess's voice, Saros spreads the word of love. I think Saros is a little fucking full of herself. That sublime sword is entrusted to you. Those emperors are crowned before you. Those wings clear your path. That voice whispers words of trust. May the blessings of the goddess follow you always. Saros, get a grip. Jeez. I heard Saros had a six-pack. Right? Like, Rhea's definitely talking herself up in all these writings of like, Saros was super hot. Like, you don't even know, man. Dad! My dad was killed at Aryan Road. Well, damn. Now I finally have the chance to exact my revenge. All my comrades say they're fighting for the Empire, for Her Majesty, but I'm fighting for myself. Jesus. Okay. What did we just hear? As the goddess's booty, Saros gets down all night. We're finally going head-to-head with the Knights of Saros. I wonder where I'll run into her. Though there's no guarantee it'll happen at all. Talking about your girlfriend? But if it did, Then what? I think you know. I don't want to say it. Actually, if you can't figure it out, then you don't need to know. Sorry. Then you're gonna have to kill her. So I guess we should bring Shamir on the next battle, basically. The main one. I'm assuming that's important. The problem is, Shamir, Catherine loves Rhea's ass. I'm sorry to tell you this, but she does. So I'm not sure there's room for you. Aw, Yuritsa's looking at this little cat.
We failed to wipe out those maggots at Fort Mercius. A pointless battle. Hope the next will satisfy me.
It will. There are plenty of strong fighters in the Knights of the Kingdom. You'll have a good time for sure.
Let us hope so.
Good talking to you, Yuritsa. As always. Cheese is too dumb to figure it out. Poor Cheese. My father's at Garreg Mach, which means I might have to see him again. Though it sounds like he shut himself away, so the chances of it are probably pretty low. It'll be okay, right? Yes. We're pretty far from the monastery now, so you shouldn't have to worry. Right? I thought so too. I will say the beauty, the poetic justice of Bernie's dad being a shut-in. And just as, like, she becomes more confident and heals from the abuse. Like, at the same time, he's, like, kind of enduring what she went through. It's just pretty great. He sucks. I love that that is his punishment.
Hi there. What do you think?
Do you remember the girl who fought alongside me at Aryan Road and lost her life in the process?
Yes. Oh, you were talking about Ingrid? I thought you were talking about some rando. You mean Ingrid from the Blue Lion House, right? She was an impressive fighter.
Yes, everyone must have been devastated when she passed, especially Sylvain. If a person were to give even a passing thought to every enemy, they'd never be able to fight in a war.
Oh.
But even so, I can't stop myself from thinking about them.
Interesting that she's bringing up Ingrid now. So far, the only people who have died, like only main characters, playable characters, who have died would be Ingrid and Rodrigue, I think. Because Annette didn't, because we were able to keep her from dying. And everyone else we just fought, but they left. So I think those are the only two so far. Wait, Gilbert actually died there? I think I was too focused on saving Annette that I didn't get to relish in Gilbert. Oh, poor Annette in your run.
Hey, stay in chat.
Well,
Fighting a pompous noble was way easier than going against a former classmate. Though really that shouldn't change the fact that they're all people with families and lives. You can't help how you feel. Everyone finds it easier to fight certain people over others. Yeah, you're right, and our next battle will be full of opponents I'd rather not face. But this is the path I've chosen. Do you want this hair clip?
Oh, thank you. I love it.
Can this make up for having to fight in a war? Okay, well, I guess Gilbert is dead too, but, like, do we miss him? No. Marianne, Annette, Ash, Raphael, Iggy, and the Ashen Wolves would have died too if you chose not to save them. Right, but we did. We saved them.
Huh?
Something the matter, Arval? You're oddly quiet.
No.
I know there's nothing to be done. I know that, and yet, still have this nagging feeling that things cannot continue in this fashion. I wonder why that is. I wonder indeed. Gilbert who?
Excuse me.
You gotta hear this. I went back to my hometown for the first time in forever. And it turns out that everyone had assumed I died in battle. So my fiance married another woman. He was my childhood sweetheart. I guess I have no choice but to find another partner. Hey, what about you, Commander? Anyone special in your life? Excuse... This? No. I need to leave. That I was not prepared for the dramatic turn of that story, and then I was not prepared to be hit on.
Got a minute?
If we're fighting the kingdom, then I might get to face Dimitri, right? I've heard he's ridiculously strong. I wonder which of us would come out on top. You're stronger. I think you beat him in terms of pure muscle mass. Yeah,
sure?
but muscles alone don't count for much. Plus, I don't have a crest. Wow, Raphael, just selling yourself short there. Girl shot her shot. She did. Bet she uses that line all the time. I mean, that story just took a turn. Gilbert's so forgettable. Even Kita forgot he died. Dorothea, do you want to look pretty while you kill people? Have this hair clip. I can't stop the war, but I can give you this hair clip. That invisible wall. That awning.
How disappointing.
Happy, it is unnecessary for you to shoulder this burden. My dream is my own responsibility. It's not a burden. I don't really have anything I'm aiming for myself, so I figure I might as well fight for what you want. No, I will not allow it. Haven't you always spoken about wanting to find your own goal in life?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, which is exactly why I decided to help you. I don't know how much I can really do, though. Side with Happy.
Absolutely.
Helping others achieve their dreams is an admirable goal in its own right, especially since you two are so close. Yeah. See, Coco? That's right. Let her help. We've been subjected to an unnecessary amount of detours, but the time has finally come to settle things with the kingdom. And with the Alliance coming to our aid as well, we will no doubt achieve victory. The issue is what happens after we win. I'm concerned about the relationship between the Empire and the Alliance. Well, maybe that'll be resolved in Fire Emblem 3 Wars. The next game. That's a good point. It's hard to imagine Claude and Edelgard suddenly becoming best buds. Oh, I don't know about that. Although the fandom seems to think that, even though Claude has made it pretty evident he doesn't trust the church. Precisely. If relations sour between the two of them, I will once again face a difficult decision. I wouldn't worry about that right now, Lorenz. We have bigger concerns.
Hey, over here.
Excuse me.
Randolph and I guarded the front lines the whole time you were away. I'm sure we'll be of use when we advance on the kingdom, too. Let me know if there's anything I can do in the meantime.
Nice one.
I heard of your exploits at Fort Mercius. I was praying for your victory from afar, but it seems I didn't have to worry. The end of the war is finally upon us. I will do everything in my power to see it through. I don't know, man. I've heard this game has 15 chapters. We're on chapter 14, so what in the heck is going to be the next one? If we are dealing with... Unless we're going to deal with, like, Blue Lions this one, and then Ray in the next one, which I suppose is possible. Or we could be dealing with all of them, and then in the next one, like, Talus. Maybe that's how it'll go. We'll find out.
Oh.
As maddening as it is, we have no way to fight those who slither in the dark so long as they remain in the shadows. Which means all we can do is try our best to put a halt to their ambitions. If their aim is to throw Fodlan into chaos, then the best way to stop that would be... unify
What do you
Fodlan.
think? Right.
Yes, and also to reform our systems of power so that peace is sustainable. That's the only way to ensure they won't meddle with us again. And that the same tragedies aren't repeated. Lysithea, girl, you should have always been a Black Eagle. I'm just saying. Hey, Claude, I'll trade you Linhardt for Lysithea.
I was thinking.
The kingdom's got plenty of formidable warriors, and they're not just in the kingdom. They're not just in the Knights of Saros. You especially need to watch out for King Dimitri's right-hand man, Dedu of Dusker. There's also Felix, the new Duke Fraldarius. I bet he wants revenge for his father. I bet he doesn't.
In short.
So the game is saying Edelgard is right for the unifying angle. I mean...
How may I help you?
I heard that long ago how houses Fenya and Menya weren't split at all. They were one house. Both Viscounts were allegiance to the Duke Ire of their time, but House Fenya was nearly destroyed, and House Menya cut ties with Duke Ire for their own survival. And now look at the difference in their standing. I guess it's because the next Viscount Menya was so devoted to the Emperor. I can't tell them apart. Claude, no way. If you're getting Lysithea, then we demand someone of equal value, so like Petra for Lysithea. Deal. Legit, she gets a way bigger role in Scarlet Blaze than Golden Wildfire. Yeah, and it makes sense, just because of her background. Fire Emblem 3 horses, Fire Emblem 3 apartments. Half the Claude fandom thinks he would die for the church and Dimitri willingly. The other half of the fandom is shipping Edelgard and Claude while also calling the other half of its fandom blind as bats to Claude's stance in the previous game. A lot of infighting. Yeah, Claude isn't gonna die for anyone. That's kind of his whole thing. I mean, that's why he can survive every single route, because he is about self-preservation. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just a huge part of his character. So, I don't really see him dying for the church, especially. He's the one who's trying to figure out all of the mysteries and stuff. So... Yes, everything looks good here. Now, what should I do with that one message? Is something the matter? I do apologize, but I've not a moment to spare. Edelgard has ensured that I'm quite busy. Ha ha ha. Too busy to grieve. Oh, Ferd. Claude always hated the church. Yeah, I think it's just because, you know, they want their faves together. Like, they like Claude and Dimitri, so they want to justify it. But it doesn't really make sense for Claude's character.
Good to see you. Do you have a moment?
I mean, as much as I would love Seth and Edelgard to be on the same side, it doesn't make a lot of sense for him either, even if I would like to see it. The only way I could see that working is if Seth was, like, if Rhea kind of pushed too far and he disagreed with what she was doing, like the lengths she was going to bring back Sothis, stuff like that. Because it's clear that she's keeping things from him, and he was also disturbed when he found Geralt's journal. So that's really the only way I could see that happening, or if for some reason, like, he had to do it to save Flane's life, something like that. But as much as I would love them to work together, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like, really specific things would have to happen for that to work. But for Claude, like, yeah, he never was really loyal to the church. But 80% of people who take that angle/hate Claude in Golden Wildfire is purely because he works with Edelgard. Yeah. I can see that, Kita. I would love for Seth to work with them, but alas, yeah. I think it would be really interesting. But I get it. I think it would still be really funny if Rhea and Edelgard had to work together. Like, if they were kind of forced to take out those who slither in the dark, but they hated it the whole time. Like, they really didn't like each other. I think that would be really funny. But it is not an exaggeration to say that we have dispatched nearly every obstacle in our path, both within and beyond the Empire. All that is left is to vanquish the Central Church and the Kingdom, who obstinately persist in their opposition to us.
Are you sure?
I'm not so sure about that. We didn't completely wipe out those who slither in the dark, right? Yes, that is true. Even after we conclude our battle with the Church, our war with those who slither in the dark may continue. Aye, Hubert.
Let me think.
We suspect Talus of being the leader of those who slither in the dark. I kept careful watch for him and Solon at Fort Mercius. I keep forgetting Solon's still alive just because he dies so much sooner in Three Houses. But I saw neither hide nor hair of them. I am concerned as to what their ultimate goal might be.
Well?
Do you truly not know anything? Say something even though you don't know. No, I don't know anything.
Come now.
I will take that to mean you are completely clueless. Not that I had high hopes anyway. Well, you wanted me to make something up? I don't know. They're probably going to try to use cheese in some way. Like, she's just been a sleeper agent this whole time. And then she's going to attack us or something. That would suck considering she's one of my best units, but we'll see. Piece of an old note. 15th day of the lone moon. A report says the Southern Church's Crimson Knights may be up to no good. But the Imperial coronation was only last month. Or is that why? What are they after? Is the Central Church involved? They were originally Knights of Saros, with the Archbishop absent. 19th day of the lone moon. It's becoming clear that the newly titled Victoria von Hrim is involved. She's actually Count Varley's daughter. Born with a crest, but so was her older brother, so he was legitimized into the heir. House Hrim had no crest-bearing heirs, so she married in and assumed the title. Rumor is she's also going to be the Minister of Religious Affairs. Crimson Knights is a badass name. It's better than the Black Eagle Strike Force. 20th day of the lone moon. The Crimson Knights have staged an uprising along with some Knights of House Hrim. All these leaks likely accelerated their plans. They want Count Varley confined to house arrest and for Victoria von Hrim to become Minister of Religious Affairs. The Emperor is too proud to condone a militant uprising at his doorstep. 7th day of the Great Tree Moon. It has been revealed that Count Varley had a secret pact with the previous emperor. They agreed that he would make his son heir in exchange for the late Victoria becoming Minister of Religious Affairs. When the previous emperor fell ill and died, the Count took the opportunity to renege on the deal. Still, Victoria conspired with the Southern Bishop to cause the current unrest. That cannot be treated lightly. 12th day of the Great Tree Moon. It has been decided the Southern Bishop will be exiled and the Southern Church crushed. This has sent shockwaves through the entire empire. The Central Church will surely make their objections known, but the Emperor wished to put distance between them anyway. Under these circumstances, Count Varley's stepping down and Viscount Hrim's succession are no longer a certainty. Thus, it's someone's journal. By the looks of it, it belonged to a person of some station, but many of the pages are torn out. Why can we never find a fully intact journal? People are ripping out pages left and right.
How may I be of service?
The bishop was supposed to come himself, but it turned out a representative was good enough, so here I am. The bishop, that is, Count Varley, has gone into hiding now. Good. He's not completely incompetent, however. He's still maintaining his duties. No, I think he's completely incompetent. Good try, though.
Well,
Do we have any
how'd it go?
awards? No. 450, my goodness.
Any result's a good result.
So the interesting thing I know is that during all of that, the Archbishop Rhea is missing. Yeah, I noticed that too. I don't think they set a date, though. This explains why the Southern Church wasn't established, but what year did this happen? That's what I'm trying to figure out, Joker. That would give us more context. if it gave us a year.
Are you busy?
Once again, everyone's convinced that the war will end soon, but I'm not so sure. They say bad things come in threes. That means more trouble is on the way. I didn't suspect Linhardt to be superstitious.
You sure?
Nothing else is gonna happen. The end's in sight. Well, I hope so. I suppose I could put in one last bit of effort if it means all this will be over. Thanks, Linhardt. You get out there and you dance.
That makes sense.
So that's why you quit the Knights? Yeah, and also why I'm trying to avoid Lady Rhea as much as possible. Oh, is Dad telling Kita about her origins and how he ran off from Rhea? Interesting. So we definitely need to bring them because they've got to have unique dialogue with Rhea, right? I hope we get some good lore. Sorry, am I interrupting? Oh, jeez, you should have hid somewhere.
No way.
Nah, don't worry about it. It wasn't important. Anyway, feel like you're ready? This is going to be our toughest battle yet. No, go back. Talk about the other thing.
Okay.
We'll show them what Geralt's mercenaries are made of. Father-daughter bonding. So far, Geralt, best dad in this game. We haven't seen enough of Sedith in Three Hopes, so I don't know. I don't know yet.
For some training? Hey there.
The captain's having a pretty in-depth conversation with the Ashen Demon over there. You really can't even just use her name. I'm a little put out he didn't include me, but I'm not going to sulk about it. It kind of seems like you are sulking about it. I mean low bar. It is a very low bar, Tim. It's not my place to butt in on family discussions, even if I am his first and greatest apprentice. Couldn't you argue that Byleth was his first and greatest apprentice? I'll just mention it passive-aggressively, right? She is definitely trying to eavesdrop, dude. Like, she can't even use her name because it's not voice acted. I could see if they did that because, you know, you can input a name. But come on, Leonie.
I received a letter from my adoptive father. He said that I've done this long enough and should come home now. It's a little late for that, though. There's no way I could abandon everyone after we've come this far. It wouldn't be of any use back home anyway. I have no idea what he's thinking.
Let's see.
Maybe something's come up back home since he's asking you so suddenly and all.
Perhaps, but even so, I have no intention of leaving. I'll have to make that clear to him.
What a sweetie. Marianne's staying to fight, even though she doesn't want to.
You don't say.
Queen Viscount Esser and Baron Gillinger? Many Western lords showed sympathy towards the former Duke Eyre, and there may be more who secretly oppose Her Majesty's plan, even if they show outward support. It must be stamped out! It's been nearly 3 years since Edelgard ascended the throne. That kind of opposition can't be allowed to linger. We need to stamp them out.
Dreadful.
Oh my, I never thought I'd hear you say something like that. I feel like a proud mother watching her child blossom into a fine adult. I'm just gonna leave this conversation.
My instruction comes at a high price.
Do we have anything left here? I don't think so. I think we did all of these. Also, I have no money because I was
Don't
upgrading
neglect your daily
weapons.
studies.
I did get the bow for Bernie. By the way, I had to get an S rank for the last main mission because we had gotten an A. The time limit in that one kind of sucks. But I did get the bow. I unleashed its effects. So It's pretty strong, and I upgraded it a little bit, so there you go. It's index bow. I haven't really done too much grinding aside from that. I did a little bit, but nothing really major.
Well,
I've journeyed with you this far, and I will stay until the very end, Cheese. Are you my mom or something? I too am interested in the secrets the Central Church's leaders are hiding. Garreg Mach also houses some ruins. I wonder if we'll discover their true origin. Maybe we will. Soon we'll meet a guy who married another woman because he thought his fiancé was dead and doesn't know what to do. Right? I'm waiting for it. Oh, hello, Mustard Knight.
Got a sec?
I'm a general from Leicester. The Alliance sent me to lend you a hand. I don't really know what's going on, but we're all gonna have to cooperate from here on out, right? We've got your backs, and I believe an Imperial general has gone to aid the Alliance in my stead. Alright. So we're finally facing off against the church. I thought I'd already prepared myself for this when I decided to join Captain Geralt, but
That's concerning.
I admit I'm a little hesitant about fighting old comrades. Oh, I thought you were going to say more, Alois. Okay, bye. Hey, Balthus.
How's it going?
How you been holding up? Nothing but some shady battles lately, huh? I've had a hankering to really let someone have it, and it looks like I'll be finally getting my wish. You want to punch the Archbishop? Is that what you're saying? I feel the same. The bloodlust. Yeah, you're right. We've just been cleaning up other people's messes rather than actually fighting. See, you get it. I need an opponent I can really unload on. Balthus needs to unload.
Greetings, friend. Nothing to report.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Looks like all the crises have been wrapped up. Now everyone can finally take a breath. We just gotta keep up the momentum and end this war once and for all. I'm sure you can pull it off. I believe in you. Thanks, Gatekeeper.
excuse me.
You know, there's 3 Alliance territories nearby, right? Burgundy, Albany, and Seaward. The nobles who govern them are extremely opportunistic. They've been shifting between the Alliance and Empire for quite some time now. They also have strong ties with the Central Church, so they've been warned not to cause any trouble. I bet they're gonna cause trouble.
Can we talk?
I've sparred with His Majesty several times, and he is amazingly strong, without a doubt the toughest warrior in the kingdom. I don't know if I'd be able to defeat him in battle. You don't have to fight.
Let's see.
There's no need to force yourself to fight him, especially since you don't know if you can win. I mean, that's not the angle I was going for there, but alright,
I
Cheese.
don't think so.
No, I can't avoid him. I'm a member of the Imperial Army now. Reluctantly. This is going to be a tough battle. Take care of yourself, Cheese. Cheese is fine. Cheese is like level 50 something. Cheese is just fine. Rhea's probably petty enough to kill Alois's fake family, or at least tell him she did. No, not my wife and daughter. Oh, what were their names again? Damn. Just go home, Ash, right? Like, it's fine. I won't hold it against you.
Over here.
Fine.
Good day.
It feels as though the full might of the Empire is gathered here. Of course, we also have many talented individuals stationed at Aryan Road in the west. Most notably our Minister of Military Affairs.
If you please.
There's no possible way we'll be defeated, but let us be vigilant in protecting Her Majesty all the same. I will.
A moment of your time.
A lot of mercenaries who worked for the kingdom have ditched their contracts. Everyone's pretty sure they know how this war will end up. A mercenary won't last long if they don't pick up on subtle shifts like that.
Excuse me.
I just had a thought. So I'm wondering if in like the other ending of this route, if Byleth goes and sides with the church. Like she goes and then you have to fight her with Rhea. That would be interesting. Anyway, just speculating. No need to confirm
I
or
must be
deny.
telling you.
I am having one memory of the previous Duke Ire, but it is a bad one. When we were first coming to the Imperial capital, he had insults from my father. I became angry and attacked, knocking him off of his feet. Good job, Petra. I am having much to reflect on. Get him, Petra. She knew. She knew he sucked.
Hey,
I wonder if the kingdom would abandon the Church of Saros if we dealt a big enough blow to the central church. I doubt the king and lords in Fargus are so hard-headed that they'd keep fighting a losing battle. I have friends and family in the kingdom, so I'd like to avoid stoking the flames of war any higher. I don't know. Maybe they will. We might be able to talk Dimitri down, maybe, in this timeline. I think it's a possibility. We'll see. I don't think we can talk Rhea down. I just don't think that's possible. I don't think she can really be reasoned with. But maybe Dimitri? We'll see. He lost against a child. Yeah, Petra's like 5 years old, kicks him in the shin. I want to see a fic where Alois actually falls in love with Byleth and admits to them his family is fake. Umbreons, why do you want this cursed content? Also, if you want it, write it. Bring this cursed content into the world. Petra knocked Humpty Dumpty down.
Let's think about that.
Lately, I felt off for some reason, like I'm not myself. I used to be a timid person who'd get so nervous before battles he couldn't sleep, but now I feel strangely calm, even though we're facing a major fight. Good job.
Right on.
That just shows how much you've grown. You've been doing a great job. Embrace the bloodlust, Ignatz. Huh, you're gonna make me blush. I'm not so sure about all that, but I appreciate you saying so. Give in to the dark side. Alright. That's everybody. So you know what time it is. It's time to train. Spoiler. Let's go.
Time to work you into
So because so much carries over, I am trying to just unlock a bunch of stuff for people. So yeah, hoping to get Edelgard to Mortal Savant. We'll see. I don't know if we'll be able to do that or not. But we're gonna try. Oh, I also got Constance too.
We must work together and improve.
I also got Constance to master Falcon Knight, so she got her special move, which was the same one as Petra, Fly Swatter. So now she's a Gremory, thankfully, and is hopefully more useful to me.
There must be more to this.
Yes, this makes sense.
Just gotta let my muscles do their thing.
Oh snap, they're flirting while training. Yeah, they are.
Training together sure beats doing it alone.
I'll take what I can get.
I think I've learned something new.
Just gotta let my muscles do their thing.
So I'm trying to get Mercy to Bow Knight, because I think that's her special innate ability. So we're working with that. Caspar's is Dark Knight. Did we get them to
Time
their
to work. You
feet?
can't wait to see how you do.
Oop, not achievements. We did. Okay, cool. That works.
Time to work you into shape.
tackling a new challenge.
That outfit is very boob forward. Goodness. I think Raphael's is Holy Night? I think. I'm gonna have to buy more seals.
Not gonna stop now.
I did say boob forward. It is! That outfit was very boob
Can't
forward.
wait to see how you do.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend.
I'm gonna buy. Ooh.
You've got an eye for
Oh, I
quality,
have like no
friend.
money. That's why. F.
Hope to see you again soon.
I need money. It's fine.
Time to work you into shape.
Okay, they're still working on their A support. I think Dorothy and Petra
With proper training, you'll be
could
unstoppable.
be there. Yeah. If I can put Dorothy and Caspar together.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat. Can't wait to see how you do.
Constance and Linhart. But they're not? Oh, come on. Fine.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Shout out to that guy in the back doing push-ups. Sir, you should not be doing push-ups that close to the archery training. That seems just not the best idea. Would Mercy and Libra be the parents of the armies? Yes. A key to confirm to be looking at Mercy's boobs, atone for thy sins. Mercy's boobs were out, okay?
I doubt I could ever achieve that much alone.
I can use this.
Can't wait to see it in action.
This will help everyone out.
Look. Look at that.
Teamwork can really
Boob
take you
forward.
places.
I have not played Azura's Wrath. No. Okay, our
Time
Constance
to work
and
with
Linhart
proper
done.
training, you'll be unstoppable.
While Libra has great morals, I feel like he isn't assertive enough for the role. They would just step all over him, probably. I see Scumdad being the father despite hating it. Yeah, he is the cranky father. True. Okay, Linhart and Constance are done.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Yeah, right, Rebel. Were you just talking about Ray's ass? I want to hear it from you. Not quite. Zebra would be the fun uncle, but no swearing.
Today I'll show you some moves only us mercenaries can get away with.
I can't wait, Captain.
I've always found success with group training.
Rebel.
Hey, that's not half bad.
Underdog.
What a fascinating power.
Prowess means nothing without resolve.
This better not be one of those weird powers.
Just gotta let my muscles do their thing.
Jeez, everybody got powers.
Time to work you into shape.
What's Dad's innate ability? Like, where is that? War Master? I think it's War Master. Family-friendly hot tub sermon stream. It's a very niche audience.
Just tell me where to fight.
Okay, I was right as War Master. Well, that's gonna take forever.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Guess they're not quite there.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Bro, do you know how many times you said that to me? Too many. Too many times is the answer.
That's enough for today.
Libra's wholesome streams where he braids people's hair and makes angel food cake. It's very wholesome.
Can't wait to see it in action.
This better not be one of those weird powers.
Can't wait to get back out there.
Yes, this makes sense.
Hmm.
Time to work you into shape.
Dang it. I don't have the money for such things. Well, that's fine. We'll do it this way.
I am sure you could pick stronger opponents. But here goes everything.
Stronger than you? Who do you expect me to call on? Count Burgleys? Where one struggles, two often prevail.
Do cooking get the ability to reduce greatly weapon durability? Is the best one on the entire Cookmaster?
Oh, look at that!
No, they don't have dialogue.
Just think of what we might accomplish in the next battle.
Dang. We're doing so well with those perfects.
Time to work you into shape. Can't wait to see how you do.
Training is done.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Oh, I guess these are new ones. One Verona and one turnip. Wow. That's it, huh?
Solid, solid.
Oh, this looks great. I'm gonna demolish this puppy for sure.
This surprise pleases me. How did you know I would have enjoyment of this?
Like from 40 uses go down to 10 is super useful in battles.
Hunger is
okay.
the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
I see someone has been digging into my culinary preferences. Well, who am I to say no?
This is the best! Let's eat!
I was kind of hoping
Come
they would
back
have
whenever
something.
You're hungry.
They did not, sadly. Alright, we'll leave it there. Let's do chores.
Care to make yourself useful?
There we go.
Counting on you both.
Oh yeah, we've got this.
I will see it done speedily.
We all must do our fair share.
You took an interest of Kingdom Hearts series. I've always had an interest in Kingdom Hearts. I played it when I was a kid, so not really a new interest. It was also an incentive to finish Aqua's route. Linhardt and Marianne have dialogues together, despite not having supports here. Oh, they do?
Hunger is the true enemy.
Are you talking about chores or are you talking about dinner, Rebel? Does he ask about her crest? Probably. Both. Oh, there we go. Did we do Monica and Edelgard? Perfect. Finally, cheese.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
Cooking aside, thank you for giving me a chance to sit and eat with Marianne.
I don't know why you're so fascinated with me, Linhardt, but... well, I suppose it's fine.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Don't remember seeing them meet together. I don't either. Hey, we got an achievement. Why not? Perfect.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
I know it's only natural that the two of you get along, but something about it feels so strange.
Are you jealous, Your Majesty? Do you not want me spending time with anyone else?
I don't think that's what she meant.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to battle, because I have no money to do anything else. And I want to keep a couple points for expeditions. So, we'll just have a look here. Everything is S rank.
I'll continue gathering records of your battles.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Let's see what we got here. Anna's over there. Like cats and dogs. Who's this gonna be? Mercenary complications. Okay. Cats and dogs is probably Caspar and Linhardt. Alright. Well, it looks like we have a little ways to go. But I guess we're starting with the paralogs. There's an item I want, I've been told. So level 50. Well, I guess we could start with this one. Do you think Cheese has the stomach to eat all those meals in a row? Or do you think she tosses it? I think Cheese probably is hungry a lot because of just how much she is carrying this team.
We get all of them? Ugh, that's the trouble with poachers. You never quite know where they are.
Well, we've hit every likely
I
hideout,
can't believe
so I'm
she,
guessing
like-
we cleared them all out.
She modeled her outfit
I'm glad
after
you were
hers.
here, Leone. You really know the lay of the land.
Well, Sawen is my home. But you've been here before too, Captain.
Remember,
Sure,
Captain?
but that was a long time ago.
He's
and
like,
I
no,
don't
I don't know
remember
what
it
you're
all
talking
that well.
Ill news, Captain. Another group of poachers has taken hostages from a neighboring village.
And they could be my family.
These people
My
are a
totally real
disgrace to
family.
poaching. Saying so makes it sound like you believe there was some honor in the activity to begin with.
These hostage takers must be friends of the poachers who were just here. According to the people of the village, they were involved in kidnapping as well as poaching. They made it sound like more than a few people have been taken from the surrounding villages recently.
Son too?
Yes, they said there was one. Oh, it makes me so mad.
These folks sound like bad news. We'd better do something before these new victims are dragged off and never heard from again.
House Gloucester's orders were to deal with the poaching issue in Sawen. We did that. Our work is done.
How can you be so cold? If you see someone in trouble,
What'd you say to me,
help
young
them.
lady?
That's just basic decency.
I don't see anyone here. Do you?
You know what I mean.
Easy, Leone. The kid was just stating a fact. I'm sure no harm was intended.
Okay. Keto would definitely be, trolling Leone.
How could you possibly raise such a cold and unfeeling person, Captain?
Ma'am? The fuck?
I wasn't always the best dad, I admit.
That is rude, Leone.
Perhaps we should shelve this conversation for now and determine our next move.
Plenty of villagers helped me out the last time I was in this neck of the woods, so it's only right I pay it back. Plus, I'm not just gonna sit by while poachers run wild in my apprentice's home turf.
Captain!
But we can't linger long. We track down the bad guys, free the hostages, and go home. Got it?
I knew you'd do the right thing.
You don't have any
Coming in as
connections
parenting,
here,
like,
so it's your
damn,
call
I
if you wanna
know.
pitch in or not. Nobody will think worse of you if you decide to duck out on this little goose chase.
I don't care if Byleth is considered cold and unfeeling. It's a rude thing to say. Even if that's how you feel about someone. Just be like, damn, seems like you raised a bitch. Like, that's pretty much what she said. So, yeah, pretty shitty. It doesn't matter if that's true or not. Also, her emotions are suppressed because of Sothis. Which, yeah, I know Leone doesn't know that, but still.
Yeah, I'll come. I wouldn't want anything to happen to Leone's home.
Yeah, it's uncalled for.
Good to know I can count on you at least.
Also, it's only, like, Leone's perspective, she's saying that more because she just doesn't like Byleth. I don't think she would be that rude to other people. Like, Kita's like, I don't work
I'm
with you.
sure you'd manage without me, but many hands make light work and all that.
Then let's roll. Leone, you're in charge.
Leave it to me, Captain.
Now, enough deliberation. The time has come for plain old liberation.
I'm not saying that Byleth isn't cold. I'm saying Leone coming for Gerald's parenting is pretty uncalled for. Okay?
Sure. Right behind you.
Definitely not. She's just antagonistic out of jealousy. Yeah, exactly. Byleth glaring. She's trying to like break down everyone around him, so she's the only one. Yeah, I don't think Leonie's motives are pure, we shall say. I'm not saying Byleth is in the right by letting civilians die, but at the same time, she is kind of pragmatic. Of like, well, this is what we were supposed to do. We are needed elsewhere. I like Leonie, and I was like, what the fuck? I don't hate Leonie. It's just like, geez. Also, I completely disagree with a cold-blooded killer without any flick of emotion or mercy, considering we've seen some of Byleth's supports. And I think that's a little harsh. It's also like the one time the two of them have much interaction and Leonie's just mean for no reason at all beyond her own idolization of Geralt, and this game lets her have that. So it's uncalled for her to say that. Yeah. I like Leonie, but I also kind of like Leonie and Byleth fighting if I see them as sisters rather than Leonie trying to screw Byleth's dad. That's definitely a better lens to look at, I would say. She doesn't even have full abilities yet. Someday. What is Underdog? Increase damage dealt to an enemy in proportion to how much higher the enemy's level is. That's not really that useful though. Cyclical Awakening. Byleth is not cold-blooded at all, that's the perception. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are like hating on Byleth for some reason lately in the fandom, which is very strange to me, but alright. You do you. HP is at 25% or below. See, like these aren't, I don't think these are super useful right now. Just because they're often not that low. I mean, 50% maybe. Someone was saying that the Apex ones are bugged. So. There's always been a section of the fandom who didn't like Byleth because they think she's not a character, but as a Crimson Flower fan, I couldn't agree less. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Personally. Like, I understand that she's to some degree, or they to some degree, are supposed to be like kind of your self-insert, but there's also a narrative reason for why her emotions are stunted, and also just because somebody's emotions are not as visible as someone else's doesn't mean that they're less of a person. And I know that this is coming from a very personal place because I have had people say that to me. Of like, I had one friend in particular who would always make like little jabs about me not being emotional enough. And I'm just like, I'm a very emotional person. I just don't always wear it on my sleeve for a lot of reasons. So... I guess I'll keep that. Also extremely reserved, so related a lot. Crit multiplier is 1.6 times damage. Apex is bugged to set at 1.5 flat instead of adding on to it. So you might as well just use one instead of the other. That person's rude as heck. She could be rude, yes. Oh, yeah. She's said a lot of questionable things. But, you know, you're young and you say mean things without realizing the impact. I think Byleth is a really complex character with a really amazing arc in Three Houses from a Crimson Flower perspective. And Three Hopes really expands upon that. Love her and think she's very nuanced and well written despite not saying much. That's incredibly rude. What the fuck? Yeah, I forget the term she used, but it was something like emotionally... not defective. I don't know. It was pretty mean, but like I said, when you're young, you say stupid things. I did too, so...
The hostages must be further in. Maybe we can draw the bad guys away from them first.
A fine plan, Captain. Once we've done so, we can easily rescue the hostages.
Here we go then. Let's make some noise and get their attention.
Emotionally crippled. I will never forget. Oh yes, it was emotionally crippled. That's what it was. The hiding emotions part is often the result of emotional neglect in the past. So yeah, shitting on people for hiding emotions is a shit move. Oh yeah, and it's definitely that, for sure. Like, at least, you know, for me growing up, that's definitely what it was. So, you know, I know that I'm probably taking it too personally, which
Initiating the
you
operation.
do.
Let's go,
but
everyone.
I don't know. I think it's a little unfair to Byleth to say that, because I feel like she's more of a character than like other kind of silent protagonists. Like in a lot of the Zelda games, Link doesn't really do or say much. He's just kind of there, you know. But just
Not
personal opinion.
I've got this.
Hey, it's my
How many decades has it been since I was here last? Where does the time go?
That subject came up in reference to you this week since we read up about the subject. I'm sorry to hear that. Alois, I forgot you were here.
I can still fight.
Prepare to lay siege.
This stronghold will fall.
I also think people who prefer the other routes who see Byleth as pure self-insert says more about those routes than Byleth
Can't
is.
say I do.
Yeah, I feel like she has the most autonomy and the most interesting plot in Crimson Flower.
Time to make a name for myself.
And it feels canon to me just based off of what happens, especially in the ending. I mean, obviously not everyone's going to agree on that because you want your favorite ending to be canon, that's fine. But yeah, I definitely prefer her in that route to the others.
I move at my own pace. Wait, now I remember. None of you were with me the last time I came here.
That makes sense. She would have been too young, and I was with the Knights of Seros.
Hey, we're being raided.
Bandit. Just a bandit, just a guy.
Well, you've drawn them out. Now's our chance to rescue the hostages.
Okay, let's take care of any enemies who held back and rescue those hostages.
Guess we should mop up the rest of them, huh?
Please, Captain.
A bandit in samurai armor. He distracted enemies. Alright. Oh, well, fighting at a disadvantage.
Let's go, everyone.
That's fine.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
Think you get an achievement for doing that?
When I first met
For,
the captain,
like, fighting
I
at
was
a
weak
serious
little village
disadvantage
girl.
a couple of
Now
times.
I'm a mercenary.
I really need to look at the
Really
achievement
have come
list.
a long way.
Try to get...
You? That's hard to imagine.
Don't get cocky.
You've killed a bunch of generals at a disadvantage. That's
All of us were raised by Gerald, after all.
I don't know how many it is.
Which would make you... what, Alois? Our older brother?
Also, I'm assuming this is just going to culminate in, like, Leone and Byleth having a respect for each other that they didn't have before this paralogue started. But then maybe at the end, Leone still jabs at her. That's my prediction for this paralogue.
No escape! I'll break you! Your guard's down! No escape! Your guard's
down! What? I don't know what you're referencing there.
Not a problem. Move out. Not a problem. I've got this. Initiating the operation.
This way.
Let's go, everyone.
It's my turn.
They sure put up a fight.
But the Gerald School of Warfare remains undefeated.
This stronghold will fall.
Get out of here! You weren't ready for me.
Prepare to lay siege.
Does Byleth become the Archbishop in Verdant Wind? I don't remember which ones ends that way, because I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't think that... I don't know. I don't really see Byleth being interested in that.
You didn't realize Gerald was into strategy. Always struck me as more of a hit him
He
until he
does,
stopped
I thought
moving
so.
sort of guy.
You weren't ready for me. Oh, he's strategic when he needs to be. Underhanded, even. He does whatever it takes to win.
Alright, Leone.
Hey, you're Leone from Sawin, right? Oh, you've really grown up.
He becomes Archbishop in every single one except Crimson Flower. That feels a little lazy to me, writing-wise.
Maybe I don't look all that different.
Looks like everyone from the village is okay. Just have to get them to a safe place now.
I guess it's just because she keeps the Heart of Sothis in those routes, but still. I don't know, she doesn't seem qualified for that. Thieves appeared. Oh no.
I almost admire how persistent they are.
The hostages are in danger.
Leader of Fodlan and Verdant Wind and Silver Snow, Archbishop on Azure Moon.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
I don't know. You guard the commoner.
I'm on it. I've got your back.
I don't feel like doing that.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Personally, don't think Byleth should be in any position of power. I just don't feel like that she would really even want that. I think it would have been better for her to end up just like as
There's
a
still room for improvement.
either as a mercenary still or a teacher. That seemed to be what she enjoyed and where she thrived.
You've become quite the mercenary. Seems like only yesterday you were just a little kid.
I know it seems like yesterday to you, but I've done a lot of living since then. Captain, was it too much work taking me on as an apprentice?
Nah. I mean, I gotta do something to fill the time, right?
Wow. Don't think she would know what to do either, so she's just inevitably being steered and influenced by the lord of the route, yeah. Jesus, Shade. Yeah, I feel like nobody in this group has any tact at all. Like, this is just a group of people with no tact. None of them. Cheese probably has the most, and that's saying something.
So the only way to remember your lessons was to concentrate as hard as I could.
Yeet.
Get them where they're weak and be done with it. Wasted energy benefits no one.
Another of my lessons, and a founding principle of the Gerald School of Warfare.
Oh, we're leaning into that now. Cool.
Just one
more remaining.
Witness my true power.
Violet is just ignoring all of this. Pretty much.
I think we're about done here. That reminds me, how's your old man?
Dead.
As poor as ever, but he's healthy
Oh.
and happy.
Well, he's alive, I guess.
Two of you used to drink until the
Leonie, you have a dad. Why are you up Gerald's fucking ass then? She's like, I can stop time. Kita, you know why. I feel like part of the reason they did this paralogue was to be like, no guys, Leonie just wants him to be her dad. She doesn't want to fuck him. And we're all like,
Kill some poachers in the name of justice, huh? Well, you meddlers should have minded your own business.
oh no, bandit leader, my nemesis.
Let's make him pay. Let's settle this. It ends here.
She has a dad, but not a daddy. Leonie doesn't even say bad things about her dad. Yeah, it's kind of weird how, like, fixated she is on Gerald. I definitely would have assumed that either her father died or they had a bad relationship or something, which would explain why she was looking for a paternal figure. But I guess that's not the case. So maybe she does just want a daddy.
Initiating the operation. Let's go, everyone.
I guess we'll all go up there then.
Let's go, everyone.
I move at my own pace.
How does her father feel about Gerald? That's a good question. Just a childhood hero thing? I mean, I guess.
Elder must have had a real headache on his hands dealing with all these poachers. You're in my way.
But the Elder has a good relationship with Count West, so he responded right away.
They very much try to go with Leonie wants him as a father figure, but her dad seems fine. I mean, I guess it is supposed to be like hero worship, but...
Okay, now we're really done.
I don't know.
Yes, sir. keep pushing myself.
A certain kind of hero worship.
Not too shabby for an old-timer.
Well, at least we got some money.
I told jokes to the hostages as I delivered them safely back to their villages.
Jesus
you could
Christ,
say I had a
Eloise.
captive audience.
What the fuck,
We've restored
Eloise?
peace to this whole area, Captain.
Like I said, no one has any
Thank you.
tact in this group.
Thank you, everyone.
Mercs like us are only supposed to work for pay. But a freebie
Can you imagine
every now
that?
and then won't
Someone
kill
making
me.
jokes about you being
Yeah,
a captive?
I would have regretted it if I'd gone home.
Thank you for doing the right thing.
I just followed orders. That's all.
Well, I'm thanking you anyway. Now the villagers can live in peace. I was supposed to stay here and be a hunter with my father, you know? But once I met the captain, I knew I had to try and make it as a mercenary. My father and the rest of the village always supported
Weird
me.
career goal, but
before
okay.
the academy and after. It's been a long, strange path, but I finally became a mercenary and was able to help my hometown in the process. I don't think I've ever been happier. It feels like I've repaid some debts, although not my actual debt from school. Still working on that one.
I'm glad we helped you give back, instead of helping to give you back.
Someone said in the comments that Rhea refunded all the tuition, but from what Leonie just said, it kind of doesn't seem like it. Not my actual debt from school. Wouldn't she be referring to the Officers Academy? So wouldn't that say that Rhea didn't refund them despite closing the school? The academy is expensive AF. Leonie went to school for a month and is still paying it off 3 years later. Rhea, what the fuck? Didn't even have a full education. Someone told me on YouTube that Rhea refunded it, and I mean, Leonie kind of contradicts that, so I don't know. Rhea said no refunds, bitches. GTFO. Yeah, she didn't even get a degree after all that.
Back and letting Count Gloucester know what happened.
She went to school for 5 seconds.
Oh, and don't forget to grab the reward money.
Understood. I will away at once.
Someone said it's in supports, but I
Leonie,
haven't
why
seen
don't you
any
run along
supports
to Sign
supporting
and
that.
Let everyone know things are good now. Tell them I'll stop by later.
I will, Captain. Thank you, again.
You two should head back to base. I've got to pay my respects to the village elder and Leonie's old man.
You gotta
Probably
tell
won't
him
make it
I'm
back until tomorrow.
in a relationship with her now.
You expect them to throw you a feast, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, yeah. That's why you sent Leonie ahead.
Gerald's
So
like,
the
free
villagers could prepare for your
food!
arrival. I mean, you got rid of the poachers and now Leonie's telling them you're on the way? You're practically begging them to serve you up a fancy meal.
It's not like that. Although, if I get there and they just happen to have a
Oh my
feast
God,
ready,
Gerald.
it'd be rude to refuse.
Dad's like, I love a free meal.
And poor Eloise doesn't even get to join in on the fun.
That was by
Shame.
design. That was 100% by
Hey,
design.
that guy hasn't had a drink in years. He's not missing anything. Now then, this is an evening for grown-ups, so you kids get on home. If anything comes up while I'm gone, you can handle it yourselves.
Wow, Dad, you're not even letting us
Well,
partake in the free
Time for
food?
me to set off. Ah, there's nothing like that first drink after playing the hero.
Is Gerald always like this?
Yes, always.
Well, guess us kids should shut up and head home. Maybe hold hands so we don't get lost.
Oh, look, see?
Must
I'm
we
shipping
hold
myself
hands?
with myself.
Only joking. I swear, the only thing duller than your blade is your sense of humor.
That's it, chat. I'm gonna marry myself. time. He's so perfect for Manuela. Oh my gosh, if she had been here, she would have loved that. They both go, have a drink, get some free food. Gerald would be the type to tell Byleth, tell the waiter you're 12 to save money. Accurate. Kita, OTP. That's right, guys. I am here to marry myself. All you Byleth haters, you're just gonna have to witness this. I am marrying myself. I gotta be very careful that I don't accidentally marry my dad. But I'm gonna marry myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening.
Okay.
Hey girl, hey, you want a flute? Why can't I give you my gift? Why can't I give you my whistle, girl? How do I give this girl my whistle? Do we all agree to it then? It's to A support. Oh, well, you just gotta watch it. I got it. We just gotta watch it, and then I can marry myself. I gotta watch the support first. All right, let's do it. It's locked! How is my relationship with myself locked? How do I unlock the relationship with myself? Therapy? Probably. I don't have time for therapy. This is Fire Emblem. Chat, I want to marry myself. How do I unlock my feelings for myself? I need to know. Chat, I need to know. Must wait. Because story progress. Fuck the plot. I'm trying to marry myself. God damn it. Can't have anything in this world. I'm upset. I'm upset. Here I am, just a mercenary, just a small town girl, living in a lonely world, trying to marry myself. And I can't. Can't have shit in Fodlan, that's right. Kita doing the upset runs, that's right. I'm just gonna run around because I'm upset. Just like real life relationship with myself is locked. It's called self-love, okay? God damn it. Can't believe I have to progress the plot just to marry myself. What's this world coming to? I was gonna propose to myself right in front of Dad. Ego too real. Kita knew the only one for herself was herself. Listen! I deserve the best! And the best is me! All you Byleth haters, I'll show you. I've got the angry zoomies. He's such an icon. In retrospect, we should have named Cheese Kita 2.0 for the lols. That's her real name. She just goes by Cheese. I need this. I need all of this as my alarm in the morning. Wait, does this mean Edelgard isn't canon anymore? We can do a three-way. I'm open to marrying myself and Edelgard at the same time. Why not? It's a free country, soon to be, once we get rid of the church. But, you know, once we get rid of the church, if you want to marry yourself and your girlfriend, you can fucking do that. And that is what we are working towards. That is why I support Emperor Edelgard. So that I can marry myself and Edelgard at the same time, and no one can stop me, and no one can say anything about it. That is the world that we are working towards, chat. It's a great new world. This is why we fight. That's right, PB Alfredo. This is why we fight. The Fodlan we deserve. Edelgard would support this agenda. I know, Curry was ruining my epic statement. This reminds me of the Glee episode where Coach Sue married herself. That's right. I am giving Sue Sylvester energy. Galatians. It's the true OT3. Alright, well, I guess we gotta do more of the story now so that I can marry myself. This is the new goal. This is the new goal. And you know what? I'm gonna tell Rhea. I'm gonna rub it in her face. Be like, look at this. Rhea, suck it.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
And that is how we're gonna end this playthrough. But first, we gotta do this shit, I guess. Ymir announces that she has business to attend to elsewhere, but a worried Leonie won't let her go without learning all the details. Great. Rhea would marry herself too, though. No, Rhea would marry her mom. I think Rhea would want to put forth some laws that would allow her to marry her mother. It's a very different, it's a very different goal that we have from Rhea.
Yep, private matter. Be back in time for the next mission.
So you'll be away tonight?
Who knows? Could finish today. Might take longer.
Well, if someone asks where you are, what should I tell them?
Oh my god, Leonie, get out of
Say
everyone
you don't
else's
know,
business.
Which is the truth. Later.
Shamir, wait.
Yeah?
Ask if she's headed for a romantic rendezvous. Wildcat. What? How? Thank you for the reset for 16 months. Hi, guys. Hi, and welcome. To this. Leonie was a late recruit, so we're putting her to work in these paralogs. I guess so. I'd rather have a paralog with Shamir and Dorothea just so Allegra Clark can talk to herself. But, you know.
I bet
You can
you're
go
going
fight
to
someone?
right?
Good guess. Let's just say I'm going to cut off an old connection.
As in, cut their head
Sounds
off.
thorny. Would you mind telling us more?
Leonie, mind your business.
Yes, I would.
Well then.
Leonie's like, does it involve Geralt?
Can we come
Does it
with
involve
you?
Captain Geralt? My hero daddy? I mean, my,
Look, it's nothing.
the Ashen Demon,
A
the
noble I
father
used to
of
work
the
for
Ashen
asked me to do
Demon
another job for them.
man,
I
Captain.
ignored it. They
Captain Daddy.
persisted.
Oh,
Turns out they have an interest in me. Now they're threatening.
that was
to send
incredible. I was
mercs
cleaning up
after
the
me.
kitchen laughing my ass off. I'm glad that you guys are pro me marrying myself
It's
and
a
Edelgard.
kidnapping
That's
of a
all I've ever
sort.
wanted from my chat.
If I refuse to go, they'll kill me. So, I'm going to strike first.
This is actually a very serious situation, apparently. Let's see. Ignored a noble. Threatening to send mercs after her. It's a kidnapping. She refuses to go, they'll kill her. Okay, I'm up to
Bold
speed.
move. Who are the mercs?
The Guardians of Fodlan.
Okay, did you slam like 3 monsters in the last
mercenary
30
group that's
minutes?
been making a name for
No,
themselves
I
in
have
this
the
war,
I have Ghost here though, and it has 1,000 milligrams of carnitine. Oh, it has 200 milligrams of caffeine, natural, I'm sure. 100% of my daily vitamins. Epic focus and legendary energy, which, yes, I definitely have legendary energy from this. For sure. It's supposed to, you know, help my brain. I'm not really sure if I believe that. But it was orange cream flavored. And that's what counts.
The very same. Although the noble in question only employs a single squad, not the entire force.
What's the
I'd
drink
hoped
called?
not to
Ghost.
see them again, but
Ghost
I don't mind
orange
killing them.
cream. 0 sugar.
So you'll be fighting old friends?
Wouldn't go that far. We worked together once is all. Can I go now?
Not without me, you can't.
Why not? Who invited you?
Figured you'd say that. And why do I need to involve you in my affairs exactly? Besides, this is going to be dangerous. These mercs have no qualms about using underhanded tactics. This army needs you two. It's not worth the risk.
Oh, well then, if it's orange cream. Exactly.
But the army also needs you. Besides, I don't know what
Oh
I'd
my
do if
god,
something
Leonie, can we
happened
just
to you.
go?
And I'm not the only one who feels that way, right?
Yeah, sure.
We're coming, and that's the end of it.
Oh, cheese.
Whatever. Do what you want.
Gonna be a lot of...
We will. Let's go.
A lot of coming. Some kind of energy, that's for sure. It sure is. A drink called Ghost is a little sus. It's pretty good. I've also had the Warheads version and the Sour Patch Kids version. They were not as good. Keto, what? 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 Did we not just describe my triple wedding? You tried out this new Coke today. It was called Dreamer or something. I don't know what the fuck it tastes like, but it was some sort of fruit. I think you're talking about the cotton candy one, because we had that one too. I would not recommend it. It was not very good. To be fair, most of the special flavors of Coke are not good, except for vanilla Coke. All the other ones, and they are apparently Gen Z flavors. I don't understand that, but sure. So I guess you're just not Gen Z enough to like them, Umbreons. The Dream Coke was nasty. Orange vanilla was also good. I don't know if I've had orange vanilla. It's what Gen Z tastes like according to them.
The enemy is
I mean, sure.
in the center area and has sent out scouts to find Shamir.
Trying to toy with me, eh? We'll crush the scouts, then take the canal. Let's go.
Beat the mercenary patrol.
Let's take each one outside.
I don't know who I'm stabbing. They were just in the way.
Say, Shamir, is there anyone in the enemy ranks that you're particularly close to?
Not anymore.
Why are you in her business? Leonie, calm down.
So if you're not close to people in this group
Oh my God.
anymore, does that mean you used to be? Close to someone, I mean.
You ask a lot of questions. Maybe try focusing
I'm
on
with Shamir
fighters.
on this one. You asked too many questions, Leonie. They didn't want to be stabbed. They shouldn't be standing there. That's my point. This must be the worst paralogue in this game. Oh? In terms of what? Story? Gameplay? When you're not doing the objective at all.
I've got it.
That's
Let's give it a
fine.
shot.
I don't need to do the objective.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
I'm over
Not a
here,
problem.
completely away from literally everyone else. That's fine. Story. That's a bummer. Shamir deserves better. Why are they having a full conversation when she's stabby? Because Leonie loves gossip. Leonie wants a daddy and a mommy. You think that's what she's aiming for here?
And despite their reputation, they were basically just a band of brigands. Wonder if these are the same mercs I squared off with.
That sounds like them, all right. An underhanded bunch who'd happily stab an ally in the back.
Got it.
Leonie, you're going the wrong way. I'm just living my best life over here.
Every merc knows the life comes with risks. Getting betrayed by your own is rough. You're telling me.
All the doors are closed to me.
Nice. We took out all the scouts.
Can you open
Main
these?
force is none the wiser.
Then it's time to raid the camp in the center. Let's head for the open gate.
Fine.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
Well, you guys do that so you can open the door for me. Well, I get this money.
Let's clear it out.
Hurry up.
All right, take it down.
Oh, it's a fierce battle, probably.
Stand back. Okay, let's take the remaining strongholds.
Where you go? Wow.
Not a
Alright,
problem.
fine.
I've got this.
You can go that way, I guess. Get out of the way. We'll run you over with this horse. Don't think I won't.
Let's play a game. You're mine.
That horse can really dance.
This stronghold will fall. Say, Shamir. Never mind. It's nothing.
Stay focused.
Hey, Shamir, will you be my mommy?
Lapses in concentration get people killed. Let's play a game.
I love how she can just shoot tornadoes.
It's not over.
As you do.
I don't recognize many faces here. Maybe it's not the same squad I fought.
A lot of them probably died and got replaced.
The first time you found Leon, you were late.
I used to have an apprentice, you know. They were just like you, annoying.
Lol?
They got killed after being sent out as a decoy.
I thought you were talking about Cyril.
I'm sorry to hear that, Shamir. Why are you telling me this?
Saw you weren't going to
Because
let
you're
it go.
also about to be a decoy,
Figured, well,
Leonie.
maybe
Get
you'll
ready.
Concentrate on the battle.
I'll take that. Out of the way. Because you're annoying. Did Shamir find Cyril annoying at some point? Probably.
That must be all of them.
Nope, that wasn't nearly enough.
Of course not.
Plus, we didn't see a leader.
Why would that be all of them?
The folks we sent out died already. Soft. Still, that means more pay for the rest of us.
Wow.
I knew we'd find them. They're too stupid to retreat when they're beaten.
Seize the strongholds, defeat the mercenaries, standby forces. Alright.
No idea why you decided to show, but it's the last mistake you'll ever make.
I like Leonie, but I love making fun of Leonie even more. I mean, same.
Friend of yours?
You like that?
Well, let's get this over with.
Beat the mercenaries targeting cheese. Alright.
Training is one thing, but there's no substitute for actual combat.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
Got it.
Yeah, fight at a disadvantage.
Time to
Not my
make a
problem.
name for myself.
Take a breather. Yep. Yeah. Nothing beats real
Get him,
battle
cheese.
experience if you're looking to improve.
I just realized Akita's vibe reminds me of a happier Shamir. Why, thank you.
All right, take it down.
I don't think Shamir is as chaotic as I am.
People don't seem to like you.
A little more
Yeah, I must have killed someone they cared about. Partner, or friend
stoic.
or something.
But I appreciate the
You
compliment.
bore a grudge against me this whole time? Must have been rough. You know, whenever I go soft and let someone walk away from a battle, it always comes back to bite me like this.
If you want to live longer, take mercy out of your vocabulary.
Wow. Interesting to watch this after the last paralogue where the lesson was, you know, we should help people always, and this one's like, no mercy. If you have mercy, people will come back and try to stab you. I don't see Shamir pushing random pedestrians over railings. I don't know, she might find some joy in that. If it was a target and she had the opportunity, you know, maybe. Shamir and Gerald are very different teachers. Yes, they are.
These people are sloppy. They must have expected me to be alone.
Even if
Well.
you were, they still wouldn't have been a match for you.
Duck up. Bye. Have a tornado.
I guess all that combat experience comes in handy.
Yeah, you know what, Leonie? It does come in handy. Combat experience comes in handy when you're doing more combat. It does. Who would have thought?
I smell blood on the wind. We've got company.
What a strange
We were
superpower.
supposed to take her alive, but dead pays just as well. Get her.
Well, if her corpse pays just as much as
How many people did you bring
bringing
just
her
to
in
take on
alive,
Shamir?
why didn't they just say, just bring her to us, dead or alive?
By killing you too.
These people talk a lot of shit.
Never did learn to hide their presence. Hence these pathetic surprise attacks.
knowing what the story of this mission is, that line is really fucking weird. Come here. Take your damn elixir. Mirror is not nearly routed. What are you talking about? Ah, it just didn't tell me that she used an elixir fast enough. I'll take that. Thanks. All right. Mir is still working on this one. Oh, there we go.
I bet the leader's patience is running thin.
Man, this one feels really long.
Ruthless as ever, Shabir. Why don't you give it a rest?
A mercenary captain appeared.
You're still alive. Huh. Guess it really is only the good who die young.
Oh,
Wow, got him.
Stick around. So I could see you turned into a plaything for the boss.
Hate me all you want.
Just came from over here.
This one is better.
You're done! Here it comes! You're done! Got it.
Done.
We won! Hooray!
Looks like that did it. Come on, let's go.
Secret book.
I'll master this.
That should come in handy. Sorry I dragged you into this. Or, I guess you dragged yourselves. Either way, it's good you were there.
Oh, I don't know. I think you could have handled them pretty easily on your own.
Their aim was to overwhelm me with sheer numbers and wear me down. Against a force that large, it's entirely possible I could have lost.
Throwing so many men and women out there as cannon fodder is a horrific strategy.
They'd have found fame and glory if it had worked, and it's not like the dead can complain. Besides, the more of your comrades who die, the bigger your share of the reward. Pretty good deal if you're left standing when the dust settles.
Speaking of comrades, it seemed like some of our enemies knew you.
Yeah, we definitely fought before.
But there was really no attachment to any of them, so it was kind of irrelevant.
I don't remember doing anything that would make it so personal.
Not unusual in this line of work. The longer you do this, the more grudges you earn, whether you remember them or not. You've been a merc for a long time, though. I assume that kind of stuff doesn't bother you anymore.
Yeah, mostly.
Leonie really isn't meant for merc work with this worldview. Yeah, which is interesting how much she idolizes Geralt. Because I think a lot of mercs probably are more just kind of detached from the job.
I try to stay
in a way.
Detached, but every now and again something slips through.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure I could keep my emotions in check like that. I guess that shows how much further I still have to go. But this means things with that noble who used to employ you are over now, right?
Hope so. But she's a tenacious one.
Oh, so it's a woman? She must really want you back fighting for her.
Yeah, that's not the only thing she wants from me. Let's just say it's a mess and leave it at that. Just remember, if someone isn't interested, move on.
Interested in what? I don't understand.
Anyway, I'm gonna hit the hay. Thanks again.
Do you know what Shamir was talking about?
Avoid a super awkward conversation.
You'll understand when you're older.
Well, now I'm really curious. I'll have to ask Shamir about it later.
Yeah, that one has me going, what was the point? It was just a bunch of mercs. Not even like any tie to Catherine. And I assumed that they couldn't really do something with Catherine because of other routes. But it would have been much more impactful if it had to do with Catherine. I mean, we'll probably see that in the main mission, but yeah, I don't know, it's kind of eh. The one before that was also kind of eh. I mean, I get it because, you know, obviously Leonie and Geralt have to have a paralogue, but eh. I don't know. Leonie gets a little overzealous with her worshipping of Geralt, and I mean, I didn't like that Byleth was like, we'll just leave the civilians. Like, I would assume that she's coming from a place of, well, if we engage in battle with them, we're going to use resources, time, and potentially get injured for something that isn't really our job, but at the same time, it's still kind of a shitty thing to just be like, ah, well, sucks for you. So yeah, those last two are kind of meh, especially compared to the other paralogs that we've done that have been pretty top tier. But not everyone's gonna be amazing, you know? A note for the Caspar Lynn paralog, make sure to do the side mission. You can't get the reward for it through replaying. Oh, shit. Make sure you do the side mission. Okay. Leonie got a better look, but not a better story. Yeah, I was kind of, like I said, expecting more from her backstory that would kind of explain her hero worship of Geralt a little bit more, but it seems pretty basic. I don't know. Eh. Make sure Caspar and Lynn are leveled up if they aren't already. They should be. I mean, we can go back to camp and like get resources and double check, but they should be. You prefer her old time skip look? Oh, I like that one better. Yeah, I like her old time skip look better. Not her pre, though.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
This prologue was hard for me, but I played on hard mode. Okay.
Up for some training?
I guess
Time to work you into shape.
Let's just check their levels here. It was 50, right? I guess I could boost them a little bit.
I think I'm improving.
And I'll keep getting stronger too.
Okay, I think that should be okay. Cheese is 54, so.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
But I can save beforehand just in case. Just as a safety net.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Embers from the uprising in Hurim continue to smolder throughout the Empire. Who will snuff them out? Hevering prayer troops? Leonie really just reads as annoying and an asshole in these paralogs. Yeah. She gives like little sister energy, but annoying little sister energy in those.
Are you even listening
I feel
to
like
me, Little
she's
I know
more
what I saw.
insufferable the closer proximity she is to Gerald. Are you guys gonna be fighting about something stupid?
I just think you misunderstood what your eyes were telling you.
Probably.
The guy didn't have a head. What could I possibly misunderstand about that?
From a distance, many things could resemble the indistinct shape of a headless torso. It's irrational to assume it was a ghost. There must be a simpler and more scientific explanation. And you'll never convince me otherwise, no matter how much you howl. So best to just let it go.
You're being real stubborn about this. Wouldn't it be easier to just mumble something about how he might be right and move on?
A fair point. But you see...
It was Hubert!
Father? Well, this
Oh my
is
gosh, the
unexpected.
dads are involved in this?
You too, Father?
Why are the dads here? Are they gonna fight too?
I had some matters to discuss with Her Majesty and prefer to do so in person.
And I came to consider the continued unrest in the east of the Empire with the court.
You came to see each other,
And you
don't
thought
lie.
it might be nice to pay your dear sons a visit while you were in the area. A sensible conclusion. Death awaits around every corner in these times. Each
Thanks,
visit
Linhart,
could be
for
our
that
last.
reminder.
You are a fountain of positivity, my son.
We're not just here to bandy words. There's a fight waiting for us, and a lot of you are going to help.
Okay.
All of us?
Jesus, like, I was just here
He
for
can't
dinner?
possibly be counting me among those slated to help, can he? Father?
I was against the idea, but as you might imagine, Count Burgleys would have none of it.
Count Burgleys wants to see you dance, son. So you're gonna dance.
You know some of the former Prime Minister's rebel sympathizers escaped, yes? Well, we've tracked them down in a town near to here. Leopold means to mount an attack and wipe them out in one fell swoop.
With just us? I hope you have more troops on the way.
Sorry, but this is all we've got. My army's engaging the kingdom on the Western Front, and Her Majesty's forces are busy with preparations for the next battle.
Are they? Because
Now come. We don't have much
I'm
time.
in charge of that.
Right, got it.
And what do you think will happen to us if we let the two of them go it alone and they end up dead?
Oh, fine. As you said, it's not like we can talk the Count out of anything once he's set his mind to it. And Caspar is just as bad. That apple is so close to the tree, it may as well be part of the roots themselves.
I assume we can count on you as well, friend. It will be a hard battle, and I cannot vouch for our safe return should you refuse.
Don't see how I can say no when you put it like that. You're just as bad as Count Burgleys in your own special way.
You appear to have a bond of mutual trust. Wow. Nicely done, son.
You made friends,
I'm not sure
son.
That's how I'd phrase it, but moving on. If we're going to do this thing, I suggest we move out and do it already.
Yeah,
is it weird that the dads and the sons are dating?
Drowning in bad guys before we even get our boots laced. Come on, we gotta catch up.
See, I knew I could rely on you.
Cheese doesn't have a daddy, leave her alone. I know poor Cheese is like, well, I guess I'm just gonna, you know, I'll just go by myself. Well, electric grounder. Bring your child to work day. As you do.
So much for catching the enemy unprepared. Though no matter, we'll wipe out what's left of this rebellion regardless.
That racket you carved outside the town.
Dance, Lynn, dance!
Still.
I'm getting stronger.
At least they've been drawn out.
Defeat the rebel army survivors. Okay.
Since I fought alongside my father, better step it up.
Even more than you usually do? In that case, I'll try to keep out of your way.
Are you kidding? My usual approach would get blasted away by my father's battle cry alone!
A good point. I'll stay away from him as well.
When did we two last fight side by side? During the troubles in Edelgard, perhaps?
This morning in the bedroom.
Hopefully things go better this time around.
So, what should I... Sure, let's try it.
Oh, if I
Linhart,
must.
why don't you dance your way down
Leave
there?
this to me.
And I'll just stab anyone else.
I'll take this place down before you have time to
What?
strap your armor on.
Though I am reluctant to do this, I can see no other choice.
Count Hivering sees the alleyway. Burgley's opened the gate.
Stands before you. Come and face me.
Count Burgley's is fired up.
Hey, what's that noise?
Dad's getting fired up, guys. Thieves that were hiding in the city streets appeared. Well, that's unfortunate.
These bandits seem unrelated to the rebels. Still, we might as well deal with them.
Might as well. They're here. These the strongholds take back the city streets from the rebel army survivors and the thieves.
Enemies is so very dull. What say you, Caspar? Care to compete over which group can rack up more kills?
Oh, good lord.
You and Count Hevering versus the three of us? I like those odds.
These more strongholds than Count Burgley's and Hevering? Oh, I need to do that. Like myself.
Out of your absurd contest entirely.
All right. Okay, well, there's one. No, you don't. There's two. Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. Money! Out of the way.
What of your older boy? I understand he was taken captive?
He lives, but the temporary loss of Mercius had dire.
But what about your son? I heard he was kidnapped. What's that about?
More bandits over there, Voldemar. Warp me in.
Another one-man assault? Well, if that's what you want.
He wants a one-man
assault. Man is ever ready.
Would you like to be
warped by magic?
I personally think it's a terrible idea, but I'll let you make your own decision.
No thanks. I'm running on pure, clean Caspar power this time. I'm feeling great, Father. What about you?
Need you even ask? Thanks to my training, my stamina is the envy of men half my age.
Hear that, Daddy Linhart? Waldemar? He's got a lot of stamina.
Tremendous work.
The jokes do write themselves. They really do.
More bandits?
More thieves
or
appeared.
Mostly bandits, I guess. I don't see very many rebels.
Come on, Voldemar. You're falling behind.
I don't know why you insist on this foolish competition, Leopold. You know full well I could never keep up with you.
What's all the commotion? We're under attack, then fight back, you idiots!
These guys are murdering everyone so casually. They really are, though.
You're keeping quite close to me, Father. Is the Count's company not to your liking?
Precisely so. The man is a selfish, overbearing oaf who doesn't even pretend to listen to me. He is the worst, and I curse fate for
He's the
seeing
worst,
fit to
and I
settle us
love him.
together
I mean,
since
what? Like, you're not fooling anyone.
So bad.
Waldy. Your son is not your marriage counselor, Waldemar. He's the worst, but by God, he gets smashed. He's like, you wouldn't know it by looking at him, but he is a bottom. Did it?
We'll go on ahead to escort the prisoners.
Yeah, side mission successful.
My father? I don't believe it.
Oh, I didn't know you were helping. I thought this was a solo mission.
So well, in fact, that I think we ought to put you to the test ourselves. What say you, Voldemar?
So be it. But I cannot promise to match your intensity.
You can't promise to match that intensity. Challenging you to a test of strength. Wait, I gotta fight them? Daddy, why? Alright.
Let's show our fathers what we can do.
Come on, let's beat the hell out of our dads, yeah!
Hold nothing back. Impressive.
Here it comes. You're done. Fight against the strongest man in the Empire? You got it.
I'll give you all you can handle.
Ooh.
Are you sure you have the right seat here? Because I'd much prefer to stay out of this.
Yes. Yes. Give me more.
That's what you're saying this morning.
Let this battle be your proving ground. Impressive. You've done yourself.
Alright, where's the other daddy? Fight me, daddy!
My force of will seems rather weak in the face of the might you display so casually.
I feel like Edelgard's gonna be a little bit annoyed. You mean like, you guys were out for how long doing
Wait,
what?
That's it? Sorry, I can tell your heart's not really in this.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna prove how strong I am.
That was about what I expected.
Well, this day has been simply awful. Time for me to hurry home and fall into bed.
You're not the only one,
Ed,
Linhart.
It's still early. I bet my father has plenty more training in store for us.
We got the squadron.
I won't let myself stop here.
You guys were out on a date while we're in a war.
This is quite
Oh,
fascinating.
Linhart learned how to dance with... He learned the sword dance. Okay, so what did we actually get something from that? So we did the side mission and it was successful, but we didn't get an S rank. Do we have to do both? Edelgard's gonna wonder why everyone returns sweaty and looking like shame. You will? I will get it? Okay.
So you finally bested your old man, huh? I'm proud of you, Caspar. And Linhart, you've come a long way as well. Oh, and it puts my mind at ease to know these two have a companion like you around.
Yeah, I did most of the work, actually.
Don't you agree, Voldemar?
Any peace of mind I may have gained will doubtless be wiped out soon by more of your antics, Leopold. But yes, as one never knows what will happen on a battlefield, it is always good to have capable allies.
Wow, did you hear that? My father isn't easily impressed, so you must have really knocked his greaves off back there.
It's an honor to get complimented by such a renowned military mind.
Ha! Well, if you ever want to test your might, you know where to find me.
Mortal Kombat?
I don't think that was ever on the table.
But you know who was on the table.
No? Well, that's disappointing. Anyway, Caspar, I wanted to give you something. My gauntlets, Yarn Griper. They've been in our
Yarn
family for
Gripper?
generations, and you don't even need a crest to use them.
Is there a thumbtack on
Really?
there?
Are you sure?
It's only right that they get passed down to the next generation of Burgley's warrior.
You mean I've earned them?
Yeah, your brother got kidnapped, so fuck him, I guess.
Looks like all your hard work's finally paying off.
Yeah. Thank you, Father. Truly. I'm gonna get even stronger to keep proving I deserve the honor.
Ha! Well said, my son. Now then, it would be rude of me to let
Take
the
my
rest of you
weapon,
go
gauntlet,
empty-handed
shield
after all
knife.
that. Here. Consider this as a thank you for letting me drag you all on my little adventure.
Hey, now we're talking. After all those years as a merc, I always expect some kind of reward after a tough battle.
You throw yourself vigorously into the fray to help your friends, yet also keep a tight grip on the strings of your purse. You would make for a fine civil servant, if you ever had the inclination.
Ew.
Tempting, but I think I'd rather fight people than paperwork. Gals
Yeah,
like me
Caspar's
aren't
not
cut
getting
out for
those.
the civilized life.
Ferd is.
I prefer to let my sword do the talking.
Wait, you have a talking sword?
What?
Caspar.
Of course not.
If only you trained your mind with the same vigor as your muscles, my son.
Haha, you're stupid, son.
Hey, speaking of minds, where's Linhardt? He's been awfully
He's
quiet
asleep.
through all this. Did he seriously just pass out?
Oh, well, I'm awake again.
Wow, look at that. I have a second wind. Just enough energy to get me home and into bed.
Monstrous strength ring, huh? Oh, what is that? What kind of ring is that? Alright. Well, we got those. We did all the paralogs. That one was significantly better than the previous two. Sorry, Leonie, but your paralogs were not the best. I mean, anytime the dads are involved, it's gonna be a good time. Yeah, that's right. Where are we gonna put that ring? Where are we gonna put that monstrous ring?
Excuse me.
Not for your finger. Well. Oh, God. You're making all the jokes I'm holding myself back from making. Listen, I had a very strong energy drink that's supposed to give me epic focus, and the epic focus is the gutter, I guess. Alright, Ferd. Let's check out these new jeez. Yarn gripper. Oh, we gotta unleash the power. Yo, this is keyholes? Daddy Sedith. Where did you get these? It was all about the daddies, wasn't it? Sedith included. He wasn't even there. Also, even more perfect because Ferd has the crest of keyhole, so he's getting it. Sedith is punching people back in the day, right? Like, since when?
Hey there. Need something?
Unleash the power.
Is this it?
Boost all healing effects if the wielder bears the matching crest. Yo, that's like perfect for Ferd, actually. I didn't even try that. We need Mithril.
See you around.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Instead of those punching people, new keyholes. He's supposed to make a great war master, apparently. Sedith? Oh, well, that's gonna happen. Listen, I gotta get through Azure Gleam somehow.
Everything has its use.
You gotta find the fun.
Hey there. Need something?
No, I never got the message.
See you around.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hey there. Need something?
I thought Rhea was the punchy one. What's this about? I'm learning things about Sedith this day.
Is this it? See you around.
Keel, patron saint of horny channel. Bird, look what I got for you. Restores a large amount of HP at regular intervals. Perfect. Rhea would be spanking people. It fit that one documentary that said he had many lovers. Rhea's stompy. Well, she teaches punching is all I'm saying. Alright. Well, that went well. You think this is bad? Wait till we get to Fates. That's just gonna be a dumpster fire from day one.
Are you headed to?
Assassins from the Knight of Saros have launched a surprise raid on the Imperial Army. Stop them from completing their mission. Alright. Fates is gonna ruin us. Somehow it already has, and we haven't even played it yet.
I will prepare the Scarlet Path.
Thanks, Hubert. Can always count on you to make things uplifting.
I've got this.
The sun beats down on this unworthy soul.
Let's bring Bird then.
This war is ours to be won.
You have so much salt for Fates, you can't wait. Someday, I would like to get the special edition that has all the routes on it. But damn, that's expensive. It's like one of those Holy Grail collector's pieces, you know?
Let my body serve as a shield.
Our aim is defense. Hold fast and secure your victory.
I lack the ability to help you overcome this, but I'll assist all the same.
Defeat the Holy Knight and their allies, okay. A summoner appeared. Okay, so we're working on these. Ferd, you go down here and punch these guys.
Leave this to me.
You really need to just embody Saint Keyhole.
Let
Just
us go to
think
it.
about that as you're punching the life out of them.
Got it. Time to make an. Bye bye March.
It made you mad at the time how quick it sold out and you missed out because you were in class, no restock. Oh, really? That sucks. It's so ridiculous now. In hindsight, I'm fine without it. Caspar must be really sad you confiscated the gauntlets and just gave them to his distant cousin.
All would be lost if I were to
Probably.
die here. Unfortunate for us both. All would be lost if I were to die here.
Beat the summoner. Well,
Pardon my ineptitude.
go,
I shall
Constance.
exert what meager ability I possess.
Away!
To lend you a hand.
Let the Wyvern Lord reach their destination. I do everything around here, my goodness.
You appear to need assistance.
Hubert, you do that.
Got it. Time to.
Totally okay without owning any of Fates these
I
days.
do hope you'll make this fun for me.
Fair enough.
Can't let it end like this.
Too easy.
We'll have to take things from here.
No mercy.
Skimford.
This is war.
So this is.
There is not a question of can.
All right,
My
go help
will is
Ferd.
theirs.
Why me? I'm sorry.
Please look out! Why must it come to this?
Jeez, Constance.
I assume a stray arrow did it.
Fun to watch.
Forgive my inept technique.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
My allies
Nice job,
deserve all the
Constance.
praise. Forgive me.
Rousing success.
I'm driving the others down.
A stray arrow did it, she says, right?
Unfortunate for us both.
Our time has
Oh, we're
finally
good.
come.
Wyvern Lord is nearly routed.
Pardon,
Can
I
you
shall
guys do
exert what
anything
need.
My turn.
without my assistance? Hubert, I expected better of you. I know how much you love murder.
I fear I'll be unable to bring it down.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
There is not a question. My will is theirs.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
Why me?
Okay, that's done.
They will not take this.
Holy hell, Ferdy is a machine with gauntlets. Yeah. He's always been really good in that class for me.
Take it down.
I suppose things can work out if the enemy makes a mistake.
Okay.
I shall exert what meager ability I.
Right then. You appear to need assistance.
I'll leave Hubert there just in case. Well, move.
truly mystifying that something like this could be possible.
You have strength enough to turn the tide of battle yourself. Where does it come from?
Forgive my inept technique. Please look out!
Lightning!
I can't believe they yielded the stronghold to us. Why must it come to this?
Nonsense. You gotta turn around.
Unfortunate for us both. Please look out! Why must it come to this? The enemy's offensive was unexpectedly feeble.
Honey's just having a fireworks show. You know how she.
I will take all the strength I can get.
Nice job, Bird. Hubert and Constance got to a C. Can't really imagine the two of them having a conversation. That was not a lot of money. I could have used more money, is all I'm saying.
Long story short, the kingdom is preparing to
Claude.
ride west with a huge army. It looks like they're going to throw everything they've got at Aryan Road.
Yes, we have received similar reports.
It's a pretty strange thing to do. I don't trust it.
Then you believe it to be a feint. Interesting. Well, if true, there are only so many places they could go. They cannot ignore our troops and attempt to take Deirdre. That would be folly. So the only other place I can imagine they would be after is Garrick Mach.
That's what I was thinking. So what's our play?
We can't risk losing the monastery. We'll have to send more troops to defend it. But at the same time, we can't unclench the fist we are trying to bring down on the kingdom. Our only choice is to mobilize the full resources of our regions.
Spoken like a woman with might to spare. I'm afraid we in the Alliance are already at our limits. But hear me out for a second. If the kingdom really intends to attack Garrick Mach, they won't approach from the west. That would put them smack between your forces in Aryan Road and the monastery. It'd be suicide. That leaves them with only one option.
You're saying they'll take the northern approach through Edelgard?
Yep, the Valley of Torment, which just so happens to be the route we were planning to use ourselves. The Church of Seiros will likely mobilize every knight they've got, and that is a very big army.
Supposing you are correct, what do you suggest we do in response? Should we change our marching route to avoid clashing with them?
Nope. In fact, I vote we do the opposite. The kingdom will catch on no matter how we try to deploy our troops, so I say let's meet them right there in Edelgard.
Interesting. But the valley path is treacherous and difficult to navigate, which will blunt the impact of our superior numbers. Why would we play into the enemy's hands like that?
Because sometimes trying to claim every advantage can be a double-edged sword. Leveling the playing field can often be the key to bringing an opponent down, especially if you know you can handle it. Besides, what better way to keep casualties to a minimum than by finishing them off in one battle?
You know how to convince me. Very well. I can get behind this plan.
Is there anything you would like to add, Hilda? You appear to be deep in thought.
Huh? Who, me? Nah, I'm good. I'm just standing in because Claude asked me to.
Well.
If it brings the war to an end quicker, I'm all for it.
I'm just here because Claude asked me to be here.
Greetings.
Found some real treasures again. Good. Yuri wants to go on an expedition. Yuri can fuck off. Your engineers discovered a vein of ore. They worked at top speed to collect the minerals. Smithing stones. Came across a wounded traveling blacksmith. Treated his injuries and escorted him to your camp. Thanks, you saved my life. Once I'm all recovered, I'd be happy to do some work for you. Cool. Thanks, Hilda. As insightful as ever. You'll deal and receive increased damage during this battle. Well, let's go see what Anna has.
Greetings. Welcome.
Crisis averted, and have I got a bunch of discounts for you? What? You're saying these are my usual prices? Well, that's because I've always given you a discount. Be sure to come back soon.
Well, hello there.
Don't buy that for a second, Anna. Buys. I will buy this.
Is that the one?
Actually, no, I won't. I lied. I will buy this.
But the best for you. Is that the one?
And I seem to be using that, and that, and that.
Nothing but the best for you.
Grab all that. Yep.
Come back soon.
I think I need these at this moment. So.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
For 48 and 49. You sit on a throne of lies and deceit, Anna. She does. Due to Viscount Albany's mismanagement, his territory has devolved into chaos. Clear out the bandits and protect the citizenry. Mercy's in the mood to battle.
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
Rebel, thank you for the 2,000 bits in honor of Hilda being there. Just being there. Standing there. I can do that. So that puts Hilda in the lead. Good night, Wildcat. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. I will see you later. Don't worry to do your #1 in my heart. Aw, Joker. My poor boy. Dedue deserves more. He really does. Alright. Those are the sounds that I am making. Mercy feels like, no, not you, Raphael. Mercy wants,
I'll do my best.
the battle, so we'll bring Mercy. Did you just deserved better all around? Accurate.
Let's get this over with.
Who apparently has a hangover.
Stay focused.
I will prepare the SCARLET path.
We need a paralog between all 3 retainers. That would be pretty cool. We don't really get to see them interact.
Everyone. We have to save them. Have to try. There.
F.
My job is to ensure we emerge victorious. My apologies, but we require immediate support.
Beat the Dark Knight and other enemies to rescue the Mortal Savant and their ally. Alright. Don't let them be routed. Well,
Right then.
Hubert.
Let us go to work. I will see
Go,
my team.
Hubert.
Initiating the operation. Let's go, everyone.
Prepare to be ready or not. Here, prepare to be go for it.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
We saw 5 seconds of Hilda Hubert interaction. I mean, I don't know if I count that, but sure.
I think that worked.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Sorry, but I gotta fall back.
What next? Location secure.
Well.
Prepare to be amazed. Need a hand?
Initiating the operation.
Eh.
Stand back.
Any final words?
Oh yeah, we're taking more damage
After this.
this battle.
Your time is nigh.
How delightful.
Alright, well that's done.
Initiating the operation. Providing support.
Prepare to be amazed. Go for it.
Those 2 can handle that.
Right then. Let us go to work. I will.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
Oh, I
feel
will.
no mercy.
Any more KOs. I did. Mercy, actually, can you come over here and
Shall
heal this
we?
lady?
Let's get. Hey!
Would appreciate it.
I'll repay you somehow. All eyes on me. I'm radiant.
I'm gonna change their class to Falcon Knight. But why weren't you doing that before? Where did you get the Pegasus? I have a lot of questions.
Can never be too careful.
A golem!
We can claw our way back from this disadvantage.
Alright.
Take this. Now you've done it.
There we go.
All eyes on me. I'm radiant.
I mean, it is possible some of that content would already be recorded on Brion's, but it's sad to think about.
I'm going. Are you ready?
Moving away. Nope. Nope. Stop following me. I see money. Okay, now that I got that. Come on, Mercy. Yeah! You did it!
I think that worked.
Oh, we took way too much damage. That sucks, because in this one you take extra damage.
Allow me. Perhaps we will incorporate this territory into our future strategies. Your time is nigh. I am relieved I was able to provide assistance.
I'll have to just ignore the golem if I go for S rank on that one.
One day the war will be over.
I'm surprised Manuela is MVP. Trickster Master, heck yes.
To think I still have hidden talents.
A new power, is it?
Saint's power.
Excellent.
What does that do? Hubert and Mercy are to a C.
Let's
Skeeta would like to suggest a plan. Increase the amount of experience gained when using combat arts or magic. Yeah,
I'll
sure.
make it so.
You know me, romancing myself. What I do. Seems the residents fled somewhere. They left some useful items behind. Well, I don't need those. Some retired mercenaries live here. A representative of the group has come to speak with you. We can't fight anymore, but we can sure give you some pointers. Select a unit to raise their defense. Boost Constance. A little bit. You discovered a small workshop in a nearby forest. You spoke with the craftsperson there.
What do you think?
I'm planning on closing down my shop and returning to my hometown. Take whatever you want, free of charge. Take that. Maybe the beast enemy seems to deal more damage than you'd expect. Yeah, and I'll probably use Edelgard because she has high defense. An award is available. So you have to be a little more strategic getting that S rank. Do they keep the extra stats if you level him back to 1? Oh, I have no idea.
Well, how'd it go?
I'll take this. Thank you.
Any result's a good result.
And now to sell it.
I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon.
Maybe you will. Hi, Constance.
How disappointing.
Let's go on an expedition.
I sincerely doubt you would enjoy yourself in my pathetic company.
We're gonna have a good time, I can tell.
You make me feel less useless.
I mean, that's good, I guess.
When you look into the surface of the water, do you also see a dismal reflection of reality? I wonder if I will ever genuinely laugh from the bottom of my heart.
Predict that she will one day. Say she just laughed, or suggest you laugh together. I don't think it's this one. Laugh together.
Truly incredible. You have also experienced the trauma of losing everything, have you not? We're kindred spirits in that sense.
Say you have no recollection of that. Say you'd rather not remember that. Say you're here now because of it. I'd imagine it would be that one. I don't think she would want... Say you have no recollection of that.
Truly incredible. I feel I would be more fit to serve as a squire who tended to cleaning and laundry. What do you think?
Be seriously unsure how to answer. Laugh and say she must be kidding. Give a quizzical look. Are we trying to waifu? No, Kuri, I'm trying to marry myself. We're just having a picnic.
I am not worthy. Does staring at my gloomy visage not fill you with a fathomless chasm of despair?
Oh, Constance. See, I used to be my worst enemy, my own rival, but now we are working together, and now I am on a quest to marry myself. With you know, a little Edelgard on the side, so that's the new goal. Hi, Kuri, how are you?
Hair is the life of nobility, or so I
How
have
you
been
be?
told, and therefore I tend to mine diligently. Indeed. Good day to you.
I have a feather.
I am unworthy of such an amazing gift.
Yeah, I love her. This is what she's like in the sunshine. She's very different in the shade.
I can only offer my sincere gratitude for the kindness you have shown me.
Just working and procrastinating a bit. Relatable. Very relatable. Marry yourself with some Edelgard three-way as you do. Yeah, exactly.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
This man. I don't know, Ignace. Do that. Do that.
We must work together and improve.
You.
Can't wait to see it in action.
I've got the hang of it.
This better not be one of those weird powers. Yes, this makes sense.
Just gotta let my muscles do their thing.
Training can be the... With proper training,
Sir?
you'll be unstoppable.
You need more voice lines. Goodness. Alright, so... What did Kita learn? Kita learned Saint's Power. Gradually restores the awakening gauge. Hey Frost, how are you? Make them both dancers so they can dance together. Oh, in training? I'll have to do that so that we can watch them dance.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Bow of Zoltan. Mercy as an archer would probably be good since that was her secret class in the main game. Just needs a bow that converts magic to strength. Yeah, her innate ability comes from a bow knight, I think. So I've been training her in that. Taking a break from Warriors because SD Gundam came out? Well, I hope it's good.
I don't care much
Linhardt,
for battle.
do you want to dance? Do you want to dance all over the place? I think you do. I think you do.
For the future that's yet to come.
Stay focused.
Oh yeah!
Bolthus is always ready for a good fight.
Time to bust some heads!
Also
I
learned
must
you can
move
miss
through
support
this, no
conversations
matter
in
what.
Warriors.
I will do all that I can.
Beat 500 enemies. Alright, fair enough. Smack.
Death is coming! It's over!
They're fine, don't worry about it.
Oh, if I
Linhardt,
must.
dance somewhere else. Go dance up
Leave
here.
this to
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Initiating the operation. Let's go, everyone.
Big stuff. It's what I do.
Let us bring this stronghold down efficiently.
Alright.
Prepare to lay siege. Here goes.
You're done! This is our turf now.
I'll be taking that. Still salty we're not getting to the first main thing. Yeah, I wish classes were not locked behind genders.
One and done!
Grab that. Monica's in trouble. Well, Monica's gonna have to deal with it herself. She's got potions.
Can't say I'm surprised. It's over!
There's still room for improvement. That's the way.
Alright. Enemy reinforcements appeared. Okay.
Now, where to
Well.
next?
My work is done.
Hello, random trickster.
I'll give it a whirl.
You will die. Beat the Grammary and stop their magic attack.
I'm on it. No charge. Let's move. I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
Order, I have this.
Can tricksters unlock chests? Yeah. An egg. Just what I've always wanted.
Your punishment! What cheat! You will not pass me! This is the end!
Looks like that's it for us.
Nope, she needs that health and this money. See, the Grimoire magic attack stopped. Good.
Fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
Middling results. Perhaps even adequate.
Oh, please. Enemy reinforcements appeared and attacked Adolphus. Good luck with that. Probably not going to go well for you.
What can I say? I'm that good.
All right. Can't let it end like this.
Hey, look at that. 500 enemies. Has it? Beat the Wyvern Lord and claim victory. We're good. Well, something good happened. Side mission successful. That is good news.
No mercy.
Another battle survived.
Yeah, I don't know, Frost. And also there was that class, like War Cleric, where they could...
Life.
I'm pretty sure they use gauntlets in that class, but they didn't include that here. Adolphus is very proud of himself. Linhart and Monica got to a C. Had to go offline to mash F5 on the Splatoon Switch order page. Looks like it'll be midnight PST, not EST. Well, it was a good try, dear. Cannot hold any more supplies.
Indeed.
Uh-oh. You met with an Alliance army messenger and spoke with them about your upcoming plans. This is the message the Alliance leader wished to convey. Our unit will aid you in whatever way we can.
If you would.
Could you tell Claude that we've received his message? We'll hurry to get everything ready as well. Summon Alliance Wyverns, okay? Minor noble supportive of your cause invites you over for a meal. What if they're trying to poison me? We cooked this using crops harvested from the fields. There's plenty to go around, so would you like to join us? No, you might poison me. What to raise their morale? I mean, everyone's morale is kind of in the toilet. You escorted refugees to a safe location and got some materials in return. Alright, let's go grab those supplies.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Oh, jeez. So much stuff.
Everything has its use.
Okay, so we have quite a few supports to go through, more battles to do. But that's gonna have to wait for tomorrow, because it's midnight. And I think I am done for tonight. So